Hey guys, Steve Jabber here. So in this video, we're going to talk about the top hookup apps and dating sites for the average guy. And this is all based on my own personal experience of using these apps and sites for over 10 years. Now, by the end of this video, you should know the perfect hookup dating app for you, regardless of your age, how much money you have, or what you look like. Now we're going to start with what I consider the #1 hookup dating app overall, and that is Ashley Madison. And we'll start with user demographics. Now, sites like Tinder have an appalling male to female ratio of 6-1 or even 8-1, so 8 guys for every woman. Ashley Madison scores highly here with 60% women and 40% men, so you're not immediately at a disadvantage. Even better, there are over 10 million active users on Ashley Madison, as we've just seen, so you can guarantee that you'll always be able to find a girl to hook up with or get into a relationship. The average age of girls on Ashley Madison is between 25 and 50, and there are two main groups: older women over 30 who are often seeking younger guys, so if you're into cougars or MILFs, you'll absolutely love Ashley Madison. And there are younger women under 30 who are seeking aged match guys or older guys. Basically, there are enough women to go around, and no matter what you're looking for, you will find it on Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison has all the features you would expect of a normal dating site. You can search and filter girls in your area, or search further afield if you wish. The site design is clean, easy and never crashes. Now, Ashley Madison was famously hacked several years ago. Since then, it has dramatically improved the security features on the site and now has a high degree of security, so you can be assured that your data is safe and secure. It is super easy to sign up and takes only about 2 minutes. It's also very easy to upload your photos, and the system makes it simple to choose your most flattering pictures at the correct zoom level.
So what kind of success rate can you expect on Ashley Madison? First, we need to consider the site has a fantastic ratio of 60% women and only 40% men. So you're going to find dating on Ashley Madison a very different experience to Tinder or other popular dating apps. Why is this? Because you don't have the odds stacked against you with an unfavorable ratio. And the women on Ashley Madison are all looking for something. A spark that they can't find in their significant relationships or in their day-to-day lives. Now, it's your job as a man to provide this spark of excitement. So try to stand out on your profile by using classy, cool pictures of yourself, and absolutely no grainy bathroom selfies. Now, use pictures that show you in the best light and that show you have a cool lifestyle. Generally use pictures of you with friends, in a bar or restaurant having a good time, on a beach looking after an animal. It's not hard. You just need to show that you are a well-adjusted, normal man who is fun to be with and can show her a good time. Now, when you get this right, an average man can expect to get at least 3 to 5 dates in his first month on Ashley Madison.
Now let's talk about the cost of Ashley Madison. So there is no monthly fixed price cost. Instead, Ashley Madison uses a credit system with 3 tiers. Now, each message you send costs 5 credits. So for the basic package, you can contact 20 women for £46.99, about $56.40. Classic package, contact 100 women for £129.99, about $156. And the elite package, contact 500 women for £214.99, about $258. Now, if you assume the average guy is going to have to send about 100 messages to get some dates, the classic package is a good fit. Now, when you compare this with other dating sites, it makes the cost about average overall. And don't forget, Ashley Madison has over 10 million users, and all of the women on there are looking for a hookup and discreet casual encounters.
Now, if you want to try Ashley Madison for free, there's a free trial link in the description below this video, and you'll also get a discount if you use that link if you upgrade your account. Now, next on our list is Adult Friend Finder. So back in the day, I first signed on to Adult Friend Finder. I was about 33, 35 or so, and this was back in London in the United Kingdom. Now, most dating people acknowledge that a guy's peak in terms of sexual market appeal is about the age of 33 to 37 or so. That's assuming that you keep yourself reasonably in shape, you're not a giant fat Jabba the Hutt type figure, and you look reasonably good for your age, which I hopefully think that I did back in those days. So, Adult Friend Finder in London as a 33-year-old man there up to about 37. That was my first period on Adult Friend Finder. Went pretty well. I would recommend it for guys up to about 35 years old or so. So what happened? So I was using Adult Friend Finder and, almost split testing it with Tinder at the time, trying out various different dating apps. Oh, and I was also using Plenty of Fish. And what I found is that my response rate, as an example, on Adult Friend Finder tended to be much higher. Now, I looked at the ratios of Adult Friend Finder nowadays. You can find out these statistics, and it's about 60% women, 40% guys nowadays. I think it was roughly the same back in those days, about 12 years ago in London. So when I messaged the women, and it was pretty blunt, straightforward messaging, like, do you want to go out sometime? Telling her she looked nice, a few little cheeky jokes, that kind of thing. Then trying to get her out on a date. So 3 to 4 messages before going for the date. It tended to go well. My response rate, I haven't got accurate statistics. I didn't compile this back in the day, but it didn't feel like a huge amount of effort, as it does on Tinder and at that time as well, Plenty of Fish. You had to send about 100 messages just to get a few measly responses, and you might get 1 or 2 dates out of it. At least that's what happened to me. But on Adult Friend Finder, if I sent 100 or so, which I did, sometimes I spammed absolute guff out there into the Adult Friend Finder community, spamming the women, trying to get them out. I would get maybe 5 to 10 dates from those 50 to 100 messages. So a pretty good response rate. So what were the women like on Adult Friend Finder? Well, as you can imagine, they are kind of up for it. It is an absolute pure hookup sex app there. So there's no messing around or beating around a bush on this dating app. So you could be pretty straightforward. The women tended to be quite up for it. There were some other things that I did. If I get them out on a date, generally speaking, without being crude about it, we'd bang on the first or second date without really too much preamble. It was just meeting up to hook up, and that was it. So it did work well in that respect too. So you get them out on a date and they would essentially put out quite quickly. So it worked well from that perspective. How hot were the women? Not the best, I'll be honest with you. Now I'm a bit more discerning nowadays as I've got older, a bit more grey hair, almost like an inverse relationship to how good I look and to how picky I am. So what am I saying? I'm not saying that all the women on Adult Friend Finder are absolute rotters, and I certainly wasn't shagging fat, ugly women back in the day during my prime time there from 33 up to about 37. And I'm not taking horribly overweight, obese women to bed with hairy chins and so on. But let's just say they weren't the hottest women I've ever been to bed with during that time. And my second phase on Adult Friend Finder has been for the last 4 or 5 years. As I say, I'm 47 now. Things have changed a little bit. It is a bit harder for a man of my age to get women out on dates. So whereas before I was getting a decent hit rate, like 20 dates, 10 dates out of 100 messages, now it's like 5 or something like that. The problem I'm facing is, of course, I've got older, but my taste in women hasn't really changed that much. I still like young, attractive women. If I was to go for women, when I say young, I mean under 35, by the way. If I was to go for women 35, and maybe the odd single mom here and there, I'd probably have a much higher hit rate. But that's not something I want to do. Adult Friend Finder is actually much a bigger deal in the United States as well. So you might be able to get a better hit rate than I did. You might look better than me, you might have better game, I don't know. But you might get a better hit rate in the United States than you would in the United Kingdom. I'm just talking about my experience. So it's got harder as an older man because my standards are the same. I'm going for the same sort of women, younger women. Not so easy as an older man. However, I did try another dating site. Now, back in the day, as an older man, I also was testing Adult Friend Finder with Seeking Arrangement. And up until the last few years, Seeking was the go-to place for older guys like me. You know what? I'm not recommending Seeking anymore. I'm now recommending Ashley Madison. The two seem to have crossed paths, and Ashley Madison has really picked up over the last 4 or 5 years, and I am able to get the kind of women that I like, young, attractive women, out on dates on Ashley Madison. And we're not talking about a sugar daddy thing here. I'm just, saying I can take them out places, show them a good time, and so on. And I've actually had 1 or 2 relationships on Ashley Madison. So as an older man, I'm recommending Ashley Madison. But if you're a younger guy then, basically what I'm saying is this. My experience was, as a younger guy up to about 40, Adult Friend Finder beats Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, Tinder, all the vanilla dating apps. Still, now. I have to assume it's about the same, and certainly the United States. But as an older guy, it's probably not the best. I did reasonably well, but I did have to struggle a bit more, so I'm assuming the same is going to be the same for you. If you are an older guy and you're over 40 or so, I'd recommend Ashley Madison. Now, I'm a dating coach. I do like these dating apps, so I've chatted to these companies, and if you want to try either Ashley Madison or Adult Friend Finder, there are links in the description below. As I've chatted to these companies, you can get a 25% discount on either of these dating sites if you decide to upgrade your account, if you want to give it a go. Now, next on our list of the top hookup sites is Cougar Life. And if you're a younger guy under the age of about 35 and you like older women, you're in for a treat here. So check this out. Now, if you're a man who likes women over the age of 35, who likes cougars, Cougar Life is the #1 dating site in the world by far for this demographic. And if you want to get started with Cougar Life and sign up with a free trial and a big 25% discount, just use the links in the description below to access your discount and free trial. So what is Cougar Life? Well, there are lots of dating sites out there. You've got eHarmony, Match.com, and so on. And these are big dating sites with older women over the age of 35. But unlike those dating sites, Cougar Life is specifically for women of this age, and there are 3 main types of guys that are going to have a really good time on Cougar Life. The first main group of guys that are going to love this dating site is younger guys under the age of 35 that the cougars are prowling around looking to hook up with. Now, I'm a man of the world and I used to be a dating coach, so I know what it's like for guys. We are very unused to women approaching us, coming onto us and cracking onto us. It makes us feel very suspicious. But on cougarlife.com, if you are a guy under 35 and you like cougars, you're going to have a wonderful time because the women on this dating site are not messing around. There are plenty of women on this dating site on Cougar Life looking for younger guys. In fact, there are 7 million members overall. About 60% of those members are women, and a substantial number of those women, maybe 2 million women in the United States and in the Western world, are women looking for younger guys under the age of 35, otherwise known as cubs. And the second group of guys that are going to do really well on Cougar Life, have a good time and meet plenty of women, are guys over 35 who can keep up with women of that age and know what they want, and to be frank, can actually keep it up in bed, if you know what I mean. So about 7 million members in total, 60% women, maybe 2 million of those women looking exclusively for younger guys. But if you're 35 and above, you're not averse to a woman your age, and you can keep it going, and you are exciting and adventurous, you also will be very popular on Cougar Life. And the third group of guys that are going to have a great time on Cougar Life are guys that have a busy job, they have a career, they might even have a family, and they're looking for something on the side. And so the women on Cougar Life do not mess around. They are women over 35. They know what they want. They don't have time to play silly games and psychological tactics and techniques to reel you in and keep you interested. No, these are women that know they want to hook up, want to have a good time. So if you're busy, you don't have time to send a million messages, you're also going to enjoy cougarlife.com. So is Cougar Life legit? You have to be concerned about this because there are a lot of scam dating sites out there. You know, you sign up and mysteriously all the women are models on there. They look like Eastern European models, male older brides. That is a sign that you have a scam site in front of you. Cougar Life passes the test. It is a legit dating site. I'm showing you on the screen right now what the women look like. These are women over the age of 35. And as you can see, there are some attractive women amongst these girls, but they're not all suspiciously model looking. They look like normal girls, attractive girls, and let's be frank, a few munters in there amongst the girls. That's actually a good sign. Now, if you're a guy that likes munters, go right ahead. I personally like attractive women, but the fact that there are a range of different women on this dating site is a good sign that this is a legit dating site. And the second sign that this is a legit dating site is when you sign in and you create an account. If you just create an account, hang around for a week or so, don't put any profile pictures on there, you will find that you are not contacted by a bunch of women. Now, if you do that on other dating sites, you'll sign on and immediately you'll be bombarded with messages from really super hot women. Funny that. Why are women messaging a guy when they can't even see his face? It's absurd. It's obviously a scam site. But Cougar Life doesn't do this. If you don't add any pictures, you don't have an appealing profile, guess what's going to happen? You'll get nothing. So this is another sign that it is a legit dating site. Now, I realise this was a whistle-stop tour of Cougar Life, a very brief review, but we've covered the main facts and figures. Can you get laid on there with hot women? Yes. Is it suitable for a whole bunch of guys of different groups? Yes. Is Cougar Life a scam? No. So, if you're a man that likes women over 35, cougars, you have a thirst for older women and cougars, give it a go. So guys, if you want to try any of these top hookup sites for free, click those links in the description there and you'll get a free trial on all of these hookup dating sites and a big 25% discount if you upgrade your account. Good luck on these hookup apps. Let me know how it goes in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.